Alright, what's up everybody? It's tier list time. Classic TamCardwell My Hero card game tier list time. Basically RLE's Regional Licensing Exam season is upon us, and I have done a couple of playtest games with all the new set 5 characters, and I know what all of the old set 4 and previous characters do, and so we're just gonna run through a quick easy tier list. Here's all the characters in the game, or it should be. I hope this worked correctly. And so let's chat about it. So the 5 different tiers are easy. Easy winner, right? These are the top of the top, the best decks in the room type tier. I'm gonna try and keep this as small as I can because I do think there is a pretty defined, clear jump. From here we've got easy top 8, easy top 16, rogue choice, and I get to like talk and explain. It's gonna be a long ass video, guys. And then a haha tier. We're just gonna like slam things into haha. And chat, this is a live broadcast. If you agree or disagree with any of my decisions, come talk to me. If you over in my YouTube frogs want to come join the conversation, come join me live on twitch.tv/TamCardwell. There's a link in the description. So with that said, you know, I'm gonna add one. I'm gonna add a row below called holding. I'm gonna change the color to purple because I like the purple. All for one. So I am a big fan of All for One. I think that this character gained a lot with the new set. I like pretty much all the Chaos characters did. I think that this is easily a top 16 deck. I think the only reason that this character is going to drop down to Rogue is because I don't think anybody's going to play him. I don't think people are going to put the time in, right? And so, like, if we're looking at, like, the question is, right, for this tier list, is we have to decide right now, is this a how good do I think the character is list, right? What's their upward potential, or is it how likely am I going to see them at the event? And so what I'm going to say is, how likely am I going to see them at the event, right? Because I think because I think a lot of these characters, you know, let's scratch it. Let's do potential. I think this character top 16 is easy. I think this character got so much with the new echo attacks. I think this character snaps momentum better than ever before. I think we got a character that literally thrives on MHACCG, thrives off of happy momentum. He's got more momentum protection than ever. I think this guy is easy there. Mirio, easy winner. Easy winner. He probably is the lowest of my easy winners. I think he's fine. I think this guy is incredible. He's zone overloads, and when he gets you, he just gets you. All Might. I think he's just in haha. He does a silly gimmicky thing. I think it's not consistent enough for top 16. Obviously, he can sneak in a top 16. Pretty much every character in the game can. They can sneak in if they just got like a hella good run, but it's fine. Same thing with Gran Torino. He can sneak in. I think Endeavor is a bit of a rogue choice for this format. He gets to, I mean, putting stats on things is cool. Minusing stats is cool. And he gets to play the blocking actions really well. And I think that's my favorite part about him, is he plays the blocking actions like super, super well. Yeah. I'm a fan of what Endeavor has the chance to do. But I think he's definitely big rogue tier. He's probably in the same vein as this, right? Of like, the reason more Endeavors aren't going to show up is because like people just aren't going to play him. Top 16 the last event, didn't he? Yeah, it was a really small event. You had very good players playing him, but like, he's not going to be on the pie chart, if that makes sense. I think Midoriya 2 is very, very strong right now. I think he's very, very strong. I think that the tools that you've been given with Midoriya 4 is just incredible. Denki is probably Rogue Choice. I think the only reason he's in Rogue Choice is I think there's just better 7-hand size aggro characters. I think he's good, but I just think that there's other stuff that you could be doing as a 7-hand size aggro character and be more consistent with it. Eraser 2. I like Eraser 2 a lot. I think waiting for repeating smash and being like, you don't get to re-ready all your cards is a good enough reason to have this character exist, and be on your brain. I know that currently I am playtesting Eraser 2 inside of the sideboard for Eraser 1 with the Void Punch idea, right? For like when I think Eraser 1 can't quite get there, and it's been showing results. I think this character is good and could be the forefront. I mean, we just saw it go to a finals finish in the last set under the All symbol, and I'm sure the All symbol got some neato toys. Bakugo 2, haha, haha. I think Overhaul is probably the bottom or the top of top 8 is probably the top of my A tier, and the only thing stopping him from not being here is I think the lack of that new card, the Maximum Overhaul, and I think this guy is tough to play. I think it actually takes skill to play Overhaul. I think just like slamming your whole board and like trying to like slam your hand down and being like, I'm just gonna do the thing, like he actually has tough lines that he has to do. But he's like on the cusp of a S, easy. Kirishima 1 doesn't just won't exist anymore. I think Hatsume is a neat rogue deck. The evil symbol has just a ton of assets now, like an incredible amount of assets. Like feels very, very good. And so like you get to like build a bunch. There's more tech cards under the all and evil symbols. Before this set, she would have been down here in haha, but I think this set, I think you're allowed to play Hatsume as this like pseudo rogue deck and like try and make something happen that's not under the life symbol, right? The life symbol, like you could play this like defensive, I'm eventually gonna kill you style deck. She now actually has legs on other symbols, and I think you should probably give her like you should respect her as a rogue choice. Eraser 1, incredible. I think this is gonna be most represented character. I know it's the character that I'm planning on playing competitively as soon as I can. Like every time that I've played as this character, it has felt so unbelievably free with this most recent set. I think Eraser mirrors are going to be really, really skill intensive. Coda is probably in haha, maybe like the top of haha if we want to get specific. I don't think that the ally package is good enough. Like you could put him here, and if somebody was like, I'm not going to be your friend anymore if you don't put him in rogue, I'd be like, okay, dude, I'll put him in rogue. But he's so whatever. He's so whatever. We don't have to talk about Mina. Man, it'd be so cool if she got like decent echo support. Dabi 2, I think is that same rogue choice. I think it's so dangerous to be a 7-hander right now. I think it's so dangerous to be a 7-hander right now because I think that people, I mean, just like last format, people still just kill you, right? They just kill you. I think that this guy, if playing like the cool throw package gets to like melt Eraserhead possibly, but then you just like sideboard into Eraserhead too, and then like you have one wall cling every turn, and that's like, what do you do about that? I'm going to put Kirishima in top 16, maybe top of Rogue. I'm sure that some other person is going to crack the code on this guy, but it's just not going to be me. I don't see this guy being too good. Yeah, like he's cool, but I'd rather play, when it comes to like the destruction characters, I'd rather just play Tabe or Shigaraki, truthfully. Right? If you block me, I'll break one. If I block you, I break one. I'd rather have that gameplay loop as opposed to if either of us block, we both break one. But he's a 7-hander that gets to do this gameplay pattern, and so like maybe it's good enough. I just like don't see the rest of his card being good. He's very much in like that idea of like sideboard tier of like Eraser 2. So I'm gonna leave him in Rogue just because like He's going to exist in sideboards all over the place. If you're tired of getting jolted, here's your man. Tokoyami, easy top 8. I mean, this character used to be here, got a slight hit, and then is not. This character is alive more than ever. I think all 3 of his symbols are hella playable. I think the number one thing you're going to see about this tier list is that the evil symbol is going to shoot up in stocks. The evil symbol is playable under a lot of characters. Is it as good as the other symbols? That's yet to be seen, but it is good, right? Odro 2. I'm going to put it in Rogue. I still think this guy can accidentally kill you for free, for basically free. He's very, very strong. As long as he's got like an Endeavor 2 type thing, where Endeavor 2 like can play a little defense. Odro 2 just doesn't. He just is trying to kill you. Shoji 2, haha tier. Sero is down in Rogue. If you like Sero's game plan, I don't know why you're not just playing Mirio. Mirio just does that thing, but better. Yeah. Sato 2 accidentally kills me, but I'm going to put him in holding. Accidentally kills me all the time, but nobody's going to bother playing him, and so, like, it's just not going to happen. I could see a Toga 2 topping. I think that the tools are there, but it's definitely Rogue choice. I think this character is very cool, very good. I think the 1 check is going to scare people away from this, but I think, like, and the fact that, like, momentum outs are going to be everywhere because this guy is so good. Like, you have to play like a, hey, you don't get a momentum style card, and this character needs their momentum. But at the same time, like under the water symbol, there's more ways to protect that momentum. Under the water symbol, there's more face-up momentum that you can interact with. There's cool stuff like that. Fat Gum, I think easy top 16. If we were going in order, he'd be probably at the tip top, but I'm just not going to put things in order just to make it easier. When this guy transforms, he's a force to be reckoned with. Like, he's the definition of like a spirit bomb, sit back and wait, find a good hand, kill you character. If you don't know how to deal with defensive 5-hand size characters that will backswing you, then like you're just gonna lose every game to this guy. Like his play pattern is so cool, so fitting for the character, and good because like he has 3 quality symbols under him. This isn't a character. Man, almost a character. Stain 2? I don't know what Stain 2 got. We got weird, like, 3 damage tribal that we get to play, right? Like, but that means you have to play like a Nito 1 check. Yeah, there's probably not enough here to make that strategy work. I'm probably gonna just put him in haha tier for now. He got a throw. He did get a throw under the evil symbol. I don't know. I think I think that he's still just in haha tier. I don't think there's anything there. Same thing with like what 13's got. It's neat, but it's whatever. He got a throw under void. Does the Toga card have void? It's got void because it discards a card. That makes sense. I don't know. There still isn't enough there, I think, to put it in Rogue. He's a 720 that's trying to like control the board a little bit and like not do the thing. I'm not here for it. I'm gonna put Shigaraki 3 in Rogue tier though. I think that Shigaraki 3 is a bad 7-hand size version of what All for One does. All for One has the added bonus of I get a chance to try and kill you because of my damage pump, where Shigaraki just like is trying to do cute momentum things of like I want to have a bunch of momentum and clear my card pool and blah 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 blah. He worked exceptionally well with Echo attacks, like really well with Echo attacks, and we have another Echo attack on Chaos, and so like and it's like a decent one for a 7-hand size character. So we'll put him down here. I could see him sneaking into a top 16, but I don't think it's going to be easy for them to do so. I think I have to put the Todoroki 2 in Rogue just all the time. Literally, this guy says we both discard a momentum, and that is so powerful right now. Like, it's so strong, and it's not even That picture is Shigaraki 2. I meant to say Shigaraki 2, not Shigaraki 3, Malamon. You're absolutely correct. I'm so sorry. I knew what I was talking about when it came to this character and this picture. I misspoke and said 3 instead of 2. 2 should be in Rogue Choice. Here, I think that this character is cool. It's like, I like the tools that he got under the water symbol now. Having the cool face-up momentum abilities from MHACCG, not to mention he has access to manifest, right? I play an attack, I manifest that momentum, I pick up that momentum, I play it again. He's got things like Claw Stopper now. Like if I have momentum, I redraw. I think that there's just enough there for Todoroki 2 to do stuff. But at the same time, like there's just like a better water character to do that, and his name is just Amajiki, right? Kurigiri 2. I played against this guy. Man, his stuff's scary, but like if you can deal, as long as you can deal with one bomb, if you can deal with one move, you can handle this guy. And there's way scarier characters that do that. If you want to play Kurigiri's playstyle, just play All Might 4. Just play All Might 1, right? Hey, let me deal with one move, right? Shota 2 is the biggest cope character in the game. I could see that. I think that he just got some really neato tools in this set, and I think that like him being able to lift the momentum is cool enough. Yeah, to put him down here. I think if he gets into top 16, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be an absolute struggle. Midoriya 4, I mean, play patterns with this guy are just like so free. They're just so free. I don't think that he is as good as Mirio, but but he easily like he could exist here, but I could see Midoriya 4 winning the whole thing. So I'm gonna leave him in winner for sure. Yeah, this guy is like if you put your guard down, I just get to kill you for it, right? This character doesn't exist anymore. That sucks. It sucks. These are two of the best characters in the game. This guy says that the plus 10 damage doesn't work. This guy says the plus 10 damage doesn't work. It's not a character. Just doesn't get to do it. He's just, hey, Deku 1, your time's over, buddy. It's over. Game over. I'm putting Toru in Rogue Choice. I think she's got some really cool matchups versus, like, we saw, obviously, Fourth Kind. We saw, obviously, I think she got, like, a neat matchup versus, like, Overhaul, right? Hey, I'm going to play my next one for free. All right, but put it back in your hand, though. Oh. Okay, I guess I'll pay for it for real. Oh, I checked a 3 because you saw him put it there. Shucks. Like she's got like some really niche, like hardcore matchups. But I think there's just like, I don't know. I'm a Toru 2 hater, and I'm a big fan of that. I love hating on Toru. This is just Denki 2 tier or Denki 1 tier. Hey, this is a 7-hand size aggro character. If you have a crippling smoking addict, you should 100% play Moonfish because your matches, your 2 out of 3 games will be done in 10 minutes. You got to go outside, get a smoke. This is such a taco truck deck. It's not funny, and all they did was they gave him more taco truck tools under 2 of his symbols, both air and void. Rappa is up here in easy top 8. This guy plays repeated smash so unbelievably well, but we have to figure out the idea of, like, if we don't have repeated smash, how do we kill people, right? What's the other good order move? And we have 2 starter decks that have order and are based around punches. So I'm positive that with those 2 starter decks, we can find something that's gonna nail it. I think the order symbol is incredible right now, like really, really strong. And so like I can see Rappa, bullet punches, right? It's just like, hey, there it is. I think this character is incredible, and he's very, very strong. I don't think that he's in this like easy winner category, but I could be wrong. he probably should be in like the higher top 8, but again, not doing that. You're not a character. You're not a character. I just like I don't see Dobby 2 having do anything else. He really wants big long strings, and Chaos can do it, but like Death and Fire I don't think can. Yeah. I mean, you probably could put him up in a rogue choice if you really wanted to. Muscular's probably that same idea of being like, hey, this is how much can I'm gonna actually drop Dobby back down just because like I don't believe in him. I think unless you are dedicating your entire practice pattern to these decks down here, you're not gonna make it. These are not pick up and play decks. I think that your 5 hand size, 36 health, life, I'm not going to die, Earth, I'm not going to die muscular deck can squeak in. I think it is good. Nejire. I think Nejire is a top 8 easy. I think all 3 of her symbols are hella playable. I think like the air and chaos and life aggro, I'm just gonna kick your teeth in deck is viable. And I also think that like playing those 3 symbols with like pay my max health -2 speed is also very playable. So I think that like the reason that she's going to be there is a lot of different play patterns you can have, and so like you can get like really nuanced with like what your deck building looks like. There's that. I think Bakugo has the chance now. I think this is Bakugo's time to shine. I think his air symbol is like very strong. He would be at the top of my rogue choices as well. I think this is Bakugo's time. 28 health, being able to when things get blocked and cleared, and this guy is so phenomenal. And this guy does not have a good matchup versus Eraserhead, but has a playable matchup. And there's a lot of these characters that just like don't have playable matchups, right? Yeah, I think Bakugo is very, very cool at the moment. Endeavor 1. I'm going to put Endeavor 1 in rogue choice. We just got a character with the all symbol that cares about cards in discard pile, right? With like Yuhojo stuff. I think this guy with like the crystal darts gets +1 damage for every 6 in your discard pile. Endeavor gives it +1 for every 6 in your discard pile. Endeavor 1 basically says your attacks get +1 damage for every turn of the game that has passed, essentially, right? And that's without like the bonus stuff. I think that Endeavor 1 with a good bracket could top 16. I believe that as like the potential, and he got a lot from this most recent set, so I'm here for it. This isn't a character. Spinner is Spinner's that same idea. I think these symbols got just enough help in order to make it happen. I am excited to try Void 3 damage tribal or 3 damage deck in Spinner, because he makes those very strong, powerful, incredible abilities not 3 damage. He just like, hey, they all get +1, right? And so like playing a Blade Storm as like your 4th card, it getting +4 damage, playing another one for free off the top of the deck, it gets another +4 damage. I think the strings on this guy are going to be very cool. I actually kind of like it more than I like the Moonfish idea. But Moonfish is there to just try and kill you. It's interesting. Night Eye. I think Night Eye is an easy top 8. If you can figure out how to stay alive as Night Eye, you'll win the game eventually. +5 speed on all your moves means that they can't actually block and interact with them. It's just not good enough. Unless you're fighting somebody like, I mean, this is the outlier, right? Unless you're fighting Eraserhead, who's turning your character off, which means they're just getting a card every time, and you're allowed to like seal cards and redraw cards, and you're removing cards out of their deck, and you remove the erases out of the discard pile whenever you get rid of them off the top, right? As long as you have your character alive. I think this character has like a decent matchup into most things. +5 speed on stuff is like so strong. Zero 2, rogue choice. This guy got more water ranges, and so like that idea is still playable. this guy's allowed to play repeating smash and just ready his whole board, right? Like, you could play order punches 0-2, and then like, hey, I will commit this foundation. I will commit this foundation. I already everything. I'm back. I'm prepared to play good defense on your turn because I have a ready board again. This guy probably just plays repeated smash incredibly well because he has an on-face ability to commit to get value off of it. Toga, easy top 8. Yeah, I think this character is still super good. I still think the gamer Toga was playing life punches. We got the best life punch the game's ever seen. So like, there's no reason not to like think that this is like, it's very hard for her to like run out of foundations. No. Shinto's not a character. Ibaro's another rogue choice, right? It's just like a different flavor of like what Tokoyami's doing, but I think Tokoyami is more consistent than what Ibaro's gonna do. And literally, the only person who's ever played Ibaro to success was to noted success was Tim Keefe. We've had a couple people get close in formats a year ago, literally a year ago. And like, I liked Tim's deck, but I don't think that it is more consistent. Gavin Kale also top forward. Was that in, when was that? Before Nats. When? And what event, if I can ask, Andrew? My historian. Last webcam regional October. Interesting. I don't remember that at all. But I still think that this character is like fine. And I think, and this is crazy, I think more people are going to be playing low blocks in a deck because this guy exists, right? And so like I think that like this gimmick of, you know, getting away with not playing as many low blocks is where it's at, is not going to be there. Shigaraki 3, easy top 16. Possibly like the top of Rogue. Again, he's got big Kirishima 3 vibes, big Kirishima 3 energy for me, but I think this guy actually gets to try and kill you, whereas Kirishima 3 doesn't. And so, like, I think that this guy, whatever his game plan works, is, like, better than when Kirishima 3's game plan is working. Amajiki, I think this guy's easy top 8. Man, this guy is so strong. The Chaos control deck is like very quality. Like, the only issue that this guy has is you have to keep your momentum, but he has a card in his kit that is phenomenal in him that says you get to keep your card, you get to keep your momentum. Hey, play ball committed. If you mess with my momentum, I snag another one and grab a block. It's really good. Jiro, easy winner. I think that Jiro is the best deck in the game. I think that Orisa is the best deck in the game, and the only reason that it's not the best deck in the game is because Jiro exists to keep it in check. But as I said, I've been testing Eraserhead 2 in my Eraserhead 1 sideboard, and it is feeling good versus this character. Take that with what you will. Yeah, this is. I think this character is good, still good. You still get to play both the quality good stuff deck, and then you also get to play Staff Strike. She hasn't changed at all under air, right? In fact, she maybe even got more tools under air, right? This character is very quality. This character is super good. Mineta 2, I think Mineta 2 top 16's pretty easy if you like spend the time on it. Water Symbol has a lot of like stat momentum at the moment. Water Symbol has a lot of momentum protection at the moment, right? You just get Amajiki stuff, right? And Amajiki like wants momentum and keeps his momentum. And then once it's in momentum, like it's got bonus effects, right? There's more. There's a card that says minus speed and has the throw keyword on it. What an incredible Mineta card, right? It's got a 4 mid block, but we don't care because we're Mineta. We discard momentum, make it 0, block it on a 4. Yeah, there's some really cool things that I think Mineta has access to under the Water Symbol. I think that's undeniably his best symbol now. Yeah. Monoma is haha. Obviously, if you dedicate your life's work to Monoma, you can make it work. This isn't a character. This isn't a character. I think Yohojo's probably a rogue choice. Every time that I've seen this character, he's just playing like a 5-hand size backswing deck. But I think that Fat Gum is just does a better version of how this guy wants to play, which I think is interesting, right? This guy wants to get slammed down to 10 health and then kill you for it. This guy wants to get slammed down to 10 health and then kill you for it. This guy just wants to have a larger stage than what Yohojo necessarily needs. I think this character has a lot of potential, and I could see him with some. This is one of the characters where it's like, I've done limited testing, and every time that I see him, he like scales up and up and up and up. I could see an end of season tier list where I go, you know what, Yohojo did way better than I expected. But for the time being, I think I just have to leave him down here. Moneta 1, I think this character is in a haha again. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Still down here. Chronostasis. Such a weird choice, right? If you block my move, I get to replay it. Is a very strong ability. It's a very strong ability. I don't know. There's something about this guy that like kind of wants me to put him in the haha tier, just because like when I look at all of this up here, like maybe it's like I would never register Chronostasis for an RLE. Not in a million years would I register this guy for an RLE. I think this guy is an incredible locals deck. He's so much fun at locals. He's so much fun. Yeah, he's so much fun. Momo. I'm going to put Momo in the easy top 8. I think if you like are decent at the game, I still think that her kit is still super good. I think she got more tools under the life symbol. I think she got more tools under the good symbol. I think she got and I think this character feels rad. I think one of the big things about the life symbol is I was looking for a quality low attack or low block to fit some slots. And I have repeating smash that just re-readies my whole board. It is a high for home run comment. Like this character under life symbol is like super good. It's like super good. This guy is in a haha just because 1, 2, 3, 4 characters love momentum. Love momentum. As like this character, like you could put it in rogue if you want to. I don't think this character does anything because like all 4 of these characters, the best decks in the room, love momentum. Anybody playing repeated smash loves momentum, and they don't really care about the -2 and then commit 1. I'm gonna put him in haha. Again, another one of these characters that I think is where it's at. I guess I put him in here, so I guess I'll put him next to him. You can't play that guy. I feel the same way about Tengai as I feel about Chronostasis, right? I think Tengai is cool and rad, but I think Chronostasis, like I think they're in the same idea of like locally, I'm gonna have a blast with these guys. I would never register Tengai in a tournament. Same thing with Lock. I think that this guy just says that my opponent doesn't really get to play the game, and I think you need a more proactive game plan. Lock at the moment feels like what a Razorhead felt like in previous sets, where he doesn't actually have like a really active game plan of like how do I win, and it's all off the back of indiscriminate shock at the moment, which is like fine, you know. Mimic. I'm so Mimic pilled. I think this guy easy top 8s. Easy top 8s. I think that Trigger is triggering. I think that him getting abilities and playing around Deadlock so easily is like really strong. We've had characters like him in the past in the Universes card game, and they have just been inherently strong. And this guy just like gets to just do the damn thing. And Chaos and Evil are so good at the moment. That's not a character. Shin is in like the same tier as Denki. This guy's just a 7-hand size aggro character that like does cool aggro things. Hey, I play my moves cheap and they get really fast. And then like I can, when you go down to 1 card in your hand and I get to peek at that card and see what block zone you have, I can push a little harder because I know, right? I think this character is like really cool aggro. If again, it's just another taco truck deck. If you're trying to get in and out and make stuff happen, then Shin's your man. Tabe, man. So I really like Tabe because I think it punishes this character a ton, and this is the boogeyman in my eyes. But I think that Tabe's biggest issue is he needs a quality starter, right? He needs one move that says, hey, stuff your card pool. And so like, if we can figure out as a community what that starter is, what symbol does that like starting, at the moment it looks like it's evil with things like eat my sticky balls and tongue whip as like, there's my starter. Hey, if you don't interact with my move, I'm gonna start munching away. I could see him coming up here, but until that happens, I haven't cracked that code. I keep not killing people with this guy. I keep like sending just a bunch of printed stat moves at my opponent and being like, I hope this hits, and then I don't kill them. So I'm gonna leave him down in Rogue for now. I could see him in the same idea as like what Yohojo's got going on. I'm probably gonna put Toya down here as well. I like this character a lot, and I think that this character can make a good run, because he gets to just steal your repeating smashes every turn if he so wishes. He gets to steal your really good cards, which I think is cool. But I think this all is matchup dependent, right? There's gonna be some matchups where like he gets a howitzer impact cyclone that like is the only thing that he gets to use, and you're just like, man, getting stun grenade in my weapon deck is bad. So like I think that he's gonna be pretty hit or miss. He might like be okay in like a clown car idea. I'm playing Toya, but as the matches progress, I sideboard into a Racerhead, or I sideboard into Hatsume, for example. A character that is down to play weapons well. Nomu, easy top 8. This character is still incredible. This character is just like just kills you dead. It's still just very, very strong. The Earth symbol didn't gain anything, but sure as heck didn't lose anything. I think this Nomu like smacks this character up. I think Nomu can smack this character up. I think Nomu takes this character to town. I think you have to play really well as a Racerhead to fight Nomu. He's just like such a good check and balance of like, hey, are you good enough to play the game against my character? Ochako 1? Ochako 1's easy top 16. This character got so much this set. Holy cow. Under all 3 of her symbols, she literally just shares 3 symbols in Nejire. The only reason I have Nejire higher than Ochako 1 is because Ochako 1 is an aggro flow deck, whereas Nejire is an aggro defense deck, and that defense I think is better than the flow that Ochako gives. But like, you play this character so incredibly. You can play this character so incredibly well as like a toolbox deck. You can play it as an aggro deck. You can play it as a repeating smash deck. Like there's so much that you get to do with this one. If we're going for like power level, I mean, Ingenium is probably Rogue. He's better than Ida 1, and Ida 1 just did it. I think I just have to like put this down here because I think this is just the better character, right? It still responds to give the +3 speed and readies your cards. It has repeating smash, and it gives slam and EX stats, right? So like the repeating smashes also get 3 damage. So 3 speed, 3 damage, and repeating. Let's ready my whole board. And then if you do any others, I ready even more cards. I think this character might be real. I could even see myself putting it up here if we really wanted to. But I don't think Ida 1 does anything unless, again, haha tier is for those dedicated players. The player that topped with Ida in the last RLE at time of recording has played exclusively this character. So there's that. Same thing with Todoroki 1. I don't know if Todoroki 1 got anything major. Under Chaos, he got Nice Try, which is huge for them. But like under Fire and Water, you get some range stuff, but like Nothing really to write home about. Nothing that's like super standing out in my brain. We get Mr. Compress. Mr. Compress is probably in Rogue, right? Like he plays all these Nito. Haven't played from hand cards really well, but it just depends on like which ones he gets available and access to, and he also has to get them in his momentum. And it's such a silly concept of like every time that I've blocked with Mr. Compress and then put my thing in my momentum, I died that turn. I don't know what it is. Like committing my character to clear one progressive difficulty like should be like really, really solid, but I just keep dying with it. So I don't know. Innsmouth. I think Innsmouth is here probably top 16, but we just haven't seen the results, you know? And they didn't get the same amount of tools that Midoriya 2 did. And truthfully, I think Midoriya 2 is better. I think Midoriya 2's response to build in a bonus card is way stronger than committing one of my opponent's pieces. I think that Innsmouth and Tabe just like feel like a very similar idea of like I almost get there but I don't, right? This guy needs a starter, this guy needs a finisher, and like you pretty much like kind of only want to play this guy on Evil or Water. I don't know. I'm just not a big Innsmouth fan, and also this guy like just loses to this one, right? And this one hurts it really, really bad. He might be pretty good versus like Eraserhead though, right? Like it's hard to erase that. Oh, you can't even erase the character, right? Because it's as you play it. Yeah, so like this guy might be like a cool rogue choice to fight Eraserhead, right? Or even, bear with me, you could play both Tabe and Innsmouth to fight Eraser. Interesting. That's not a character. What did you get? What did you get? You accidentally got things like Spiral Blast, and you accidentally got Kraken, right? As like things you can do. Kraken to this guy actually seems kind of sick. Okay, I'll put him in Rogue. I think Kraken with Death Arms sounds kind of cool. Hey, I will commit and freeze that card, and then I will give it +1 speed, +2 damage, right? So it's a 5/5 for 8, and then at the start of my turn, I will commit, blow this thing up. Those two are committed as well. That's kind of rad. Shigaraki is probably rogue choice. I could see it going to easy top 16. Calorie counter is good to them. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I could see him easy top 16, but it just really depends on like the quality of evil stuff that we got. I think that other characters like play what he's got going on, what he wants to do a little bit better. So for now, I'm gonna leave him in rogue choice, but he's another one of those like Hojo of like I could have undervalued what's going on here. Asui, I'm gonna put Asui in rogue as well. I don't think actually. It's either top 16 or rogue. Repeating is very good in this character. There's a lot of really good water things right now, right? This is so interesting. It's like are people going to bother playing Asui, right? We did get Meteor for Frotzkis, which is like a good ass card in her. It's a 5/5 for 5 starting that only gets bigger and counts committed cards, right? The only issue is it doesn't have the life symbol. It has air, chaos, water. And so like you have to like not do it. I think that like if we're going off of potential, I think that she has the potential to easily top 16. Just have to dedicate the time to her. She also might not love fighting Eraserhead, but I think she's okay versus these other ones. Yeah. Ayama's in rogue choice. I think he's a solid Earth character. Easy top 16. The only issue that this guy's gonna have is that these exist and there are more foundation outs to his thing, right? Like I'm playing 4x Broken Psyche and everything, which like, hey, you don't get to do. Hey, it's for 2 now, actually, not for 30. So like you have to like find more answers because you have to find more answers to the answers because there's just more answers available. But I think this guy's still top 16s fairly easy. Kamui's rogue tier. This guy has not gotten any worse, has not gotten any better, just not a fan favorite. I could see him getting into top 16 fine. I think it'll be tough for there's the issue with him, his top 16s are there's not a ton of people playing the character, and so like it's tough to put up results when people aren't showing up with him. I think this character can't do it. I just don't think they're good enough, truthfully. I just don't think they're not good enough to be in rogue. So here's a tough choice, right? This guy's an easy top 8, but is he so good to just be put in the winner? I think this is probably the hardest choice of them all. There's a ton of really solid stuff. Fourth kind is A. The order symbol just got so much more stuff, man. I think people will adapt. We do have one foundation. So like I could see fourth kind coming and slamming this online event, but then people are going to play that foundation that says after my cards are committed, I ready them, right? Yeah, I'm down to put him in A, but he's probably like hella close to top 8 or hella close to easy winner. Magni is not a character. This character is also easy top 8. I think Air All Might 3 is like something that needs to be explored a little bit this set. You got a lot of cool options. Yeah. Ectoplasm's got to be another character. I think this character is a cool rogue deck. Cementos. I think there's cool things you can do with that guy. This is not a character. This is not a character. This is not a character. Boop. There's something here, I think. But it probably deserves to be down here. There's something here, so I'm going to leave it there. Mount Lady is not a character. This character got a lot of cool options. Can play a lot of cool options. There's some really cool things that this character gets to do. The real question you have to find is like, how do you kill people? As soon as you can crack the code of how do you kill people, there it is. I think you're underestimating Snipe. My issue is nobody's going to play Snipe. All right, we'll come back to Snipe. Nobody's going to play Snipe. I think you can't be a 7-hander in this environment. I think it's tough to be a 7-hander in this environment. Sorry, I can't say the word can't. I think it's tough to be a 7-hander in this environment, as well as there's just like characters doing it better. Also, for note, I am a well-known Snipe hater. I don't like this character, so I just get to put him down here because like I think unless you just like roll me on the burn 2s, I'm just not gonna die to this guy. This character gets to play repeating smash weirdly. Of like making repeating smash like a 3-diff sometimes, and like doing cool things with it. There's sauce here, but I don't know if it's actually good enough to close the games out. She also accidentally gives like +2 or -2 damage depending on if you can call the zone or not. There's something with Mandalay that's really neato, but well, it's yet to be seen of like if you're like, she has 3 symbols. She shares all 3 smash symbols, right? She shares all of his symbols, and so like there's probably something here, but is it where it's at? Rage Head 1 is not a character. I think this character easy top 16s. This guy is so strong, guys. He's so good. Just milling the 4 for the +2, then +2, and then discard momentum, draw a card. So strong. Plays Capture Evildoers incredibly. So like stealing this momentum is like really incredible. Yeah. Same thing with Midoriya 3. I think Midoriya 3 easy top 16s. I do think that like this character getting access to, actually probably top 8 now, right? You get to give your repeating smashes Breaker 2. You get to give them like we have a quality we have a quality order punch that says breaker on it. He also gets to play things like calorie counter under the earth symbol and good symbol. Like this character got schmoves from this most recent set. He got punches from this Midoriya's kit under the good symbol. Like he got stuff. This character's just a little speedball. He's fine. This character is Rogue. I still think this character is good. Every time they've nerfed a character besides Kirishima 1, which you could put up in a Rogue if you really, really wanted to, but I don't. It has been a healthy nerf, and like put them into this, like, if I dedicate my time to it, I can do something with it. Pixie Bob is probably in Rogue for me. I think she's got some really neato tricks of like destroying your stage and doing cool stuff with that. She probably deserves to be down here though, and so that's where I'll leave her, because I don't think I think it's, again, dedicate your life to playing Pixie Bob. This character got a lot of board control, right? And says indiscriminate shock. I would never play this character if I have access to playing MHACCG though. I think MHACCG is just like a better version of what this character is wanting to do. But it's like if I wanted to play the order symbol, I would play this character, right? And that's where I'm at. Ochako 2, easy top 8. Easy top 8. You could make the argument of like easy top 16 just because like Eraserhead exists, but I think that the death build still just mollywops people, still just gets them, right? And like Aaron Chaos got a huge boom with this most recent set, and so like I think that there's like cool play patterns that you can do with this character. Vast Hybrid seems so scary in Ochako 2. I agree fully. I agree. Like there's just like a ton of really cool things that this character gets to do. Okay. Momo 2, haha tier. Ragdoll, haha tier. Ida 2, haha tier. Here, this character has an infinite, and I think that if you can't, Ochako 2 can cancel erase on 2 symbols. That's fair. Also, he gets to play food under the death symbol, right? And like that's a huge out for this. And if you want to, you can just sideboard into Tabe and be like, hey, I'm down for you to block my shit. I'm here for it. I'm gonna remove those erases. I'm gonna get rid of them. All right, back to Tiger. I'm so sorry. This guy has an infinite. This guy says if I find 3 cards in my 5 hand size character and you don't have a high block, I kill you. I just win the game, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, this character is good and should be played under the all symbol forever, and should always have that combo in it, and then do whatever else it wants to do. Asui 2, dedicate your life to it. Repeating Smash says the word smash. Is that good enough under the life symbol to make this guy work? I don't think so. I think there's just like better things to be doing, but you probably could make it a rogue choice. I would be more surprised that he topped than he didn't top, but this is like one of those on the cusp just because of how good that secret rare is. All Might 7, rogue choice, could even see it in like top 16, just because of like the glow up that the chaos symbol, ranged chaos symbol got. I know in my testing, I haven't enjoyed the deck enough to like push it further, so I'm probably gonna leave it in rogue just because of my personal what I've seen in the game, but like this character's fine. Up next, Bubble Girl. I think Bubble Girl top 16's easy. It's so hard to kill this character, dude. It's so hard. The only thing about this character is like if you can't kill her on, she's susceptible on like turn 2, but after turn 2, after turn 4, it's so hard to kill her. It's just so tough. This is not a character. This is probably top 8. I think that this character all but loses to these ones. This kills you with a big bomb. This kills you with a big bomb. This kills you with a big bomb. You can't block correctly here. So like, it's really gonna be about like how much can these recovery girls adapt to what's going on with with stuff. Selkie is probably in rogue choice. This character has moves. This character's got some real legs, flippers, if you will. Under two of its symbols, right? Under chaos, you've got just like a bunch of cool echo moves, and echoes are incredible in this guy. And then under water, you just gotta throw slam. And so like there's something here. If you told me, hey, Selkie top 16, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You got some stuff. Kurigiri 1. I want to put him up here because I think this character is super, super cool. Yeah, it's probably down here. I think Uwabami is probably still down in a haha tier. Obviously, it had some results. I guess like if we're gonna say that about this character, we should probably say the same thing about this character, right? Of like, if you dedicate your life to playing Uwabami, then like you'll get there. Yeah, this character's not as bad as like Shenzo, right? I'm not gonna put him in the Shenzo tier. Midnight, easy top 16. This character is proven, right? This character gets to play repeated smash and give it a bunch of speed, and then it gives itself a bunch of damage and then more speed if we want. And repeated smash says this character says commit cards in order to use your ability, and repeated says ready those cards back. Got big Sero 2 energy of like you have an on-face reason to commit your cards, and repeating gets to re-ready them back. You're not a character. Easy top 16, if not top 8. I might actually put Sato in top 8. Yeah, I think this character is good. The order symbol just got a huge glow up, and this guy wears the order symbol incredibly well. And then lastly, Toru 1 is probably just rogue. But there's no reason to play Toru 1 if you can play Toru 2, because Toru 2 actually like gets the job done. So I'm gonna put her back down here because nobody's gonna play her. With that said, you guys, here is the tier list. Would love your guys' thoughts on it. Can I go one in? No. Yes. Yeah, that's good enough. Would love your guys' thoughts on it. Good tier list, bad tier list. Good, bad. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Ones and twos in chat from everybody over on Twitch, YouTube. Thank you guys for watching the video. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna chat with chat and get chat's thoughts on it, as well as we're gonna have some talking. If you want to be a part of that, come join me over on Twitch whenever I'm live over on twitch.tv/TamCardwell. With that said, thank you much for watching, you guys, and as always, I wish you well.